Hey guys, I'm back and we are getting ready to do this strawberry cheesecake, which I've already done one um, to show you guys, and this is actually for someone, so it's just perfect timing. And before we get started, I just wanted to thank God for this blessing and this platform, for giving me this blessing and this platform. All right, amen. Now let's go. Um, Put your oven on 320, which I've already done, 320, and you are going to line your oven pan with water because your cheesecake needs to go into a water bath, and I will show you how that's done. You want to go ahead and you want to line that cheesecake pan up with parchment paper, and that's so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Okay, so those things are done like right at the beginning before you even start throwing stuff in the bowl. Also, before I start, I want to show you all my new apron that I got from coworkers at work who decided to give me something for what day? It was one of those special days we had at work, and I just want to say thank you to that group and that person who, and it says Mr. Russell, Cake Hustler, I make dough both kinds, and you see the money, whipped cream, batter, baking, and that's me. So, all right, so let's put our gloves on and let's get this ball rolling. Um, so I made a strawberry cake. It's just a basic strawberry cake, um, flavoring in it. And what I'm going to do is use that as my crust. That's going to be my crust for cheesecake. Now, normally we would use, if we were doing a basic traditional cheesecake, I would use graham crackers. And I would mush them up and do all that thing but I'm going to do strawberry cake. So with the strawberry cake, we're going to use that as our crust. And what I will do is cut some down just so you can see how it's done. I'm going to take that, and you're going to lay it all down in here in crumbles. And this is like your basic crust for the cheesecake. Like I said, normally this would be a graham cracker crust bottom, but we're not going to do graham crackers. We're going to do this the new thing here. So, and I've learned how to do it. So you want to make sure it's filled all around on that parchment paper and sure it's all in there. So you want a lot of, if you can see this one here, it has strawberries on the bottom, and I even had it put some in the middle. But so that's how that's done. Down in the bottom, just lay it down in there as the crust. And it's real simple, real easy. So again, this is your basic strawberry cake. I just use strawberry flavoring, lots of butter, sugar, all that, and that gave me my strawberry cake. It's basic, and then I just use that as my crust. Okay, well that's that. I'm gonna set that to the side. Put this over here, and now we're gonna start the ingredients for the actual cheesecake batter. So this is what we use. 3 of these, which I've already done. I've already put 2 in. Use 3 of these. I've already opened it, so we cut time. But you're gonna take 3 of these and put them in. Put them in. Now, if I was on a big cheesecake, I would use 5. But we're only gonna use 3 because I'm doing a small. This is a 10-inch cheesecake pan cheesecake. If I was on a 12-inch pan, I would use 5 cheesecake sticks. But instead, I'm doing 3. And we'll go ahead and put those 3 in there, which I already put 2 in there, and I just added the 1 so you can see it. And we're going to go ahead and start this up. Okay? Also it needs to be at room temperature. So I let them sit out all day so they can be room temperature. And there you go. Now, the next move is sugar. You're going to use 2 cups of sugar. 2 cups, easy, even sugar. And like my mother said, because they took the sugar out of sugar, I use another half a cup. Can't go wrong with sweetness. Bam. Okay. And that's done. Let it stir in there as it mixes. We're going to go ahead and crack these eggs. I got 4 eggs. We're going to go ahead and crack these and get these ready. Okay. Now, I have a garbage disposal just in case you were wondering. Okay. So now that's mixing. What's next? Sour cream. You have to put in sour cream. Okay. Now, with the sour cream, you're going to use a cup. Real simple. Get you a spoon. Put you a cup of sour cream in here. Because that's what sets it off. That's sour cream. You have to put sour cream in. And it has to be a cup. Okay, you want to make sure that's even. Bam. And there you go. Just put that in here. So now you got your sugar, your cream cheese stick, and your sour cream. All right. Next quick step is put in the eggs. One at a time. You must put in eggs one at a time. Don't just throw them in there. They have to go in one at a time and stir in simple. One at a time. Next is one thing I forgot, which is the vanilla. Must put in the vanilla. Always put 2 teaspoons. One is good, but I always throw an extra one in. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And you are good to go. And let that stir in there. And if you could see how smooth the batter is, it's just like cake batter. So it's nice and smooth. It's ready to go. Very simple. Very easy. Now, I'm going to show it to you. See how smooth that batter is? It's so smooth. It's just like, and it all comes because the cheese sticks were room temperature. They must be room temperature. Therefore, you won't get any clumps. If it's not room temperature, you'll have clumps of cheese pieces in it. And so that's why I say room temperature is best. Okay, so we are done with that. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to pour this in the batter. Pour the batter into this cake, this cheesecake. Remember what I did? I laid it up with the cake, and that's going to be my crust. Okay, and if you don't want to do this, you can do it with your graham crackers. Of course, I can show you how to do the recipe for the graham crackers, but all it is you take the crackers, crunch them up, add a little butter, a little sugar to them, and make sure they're like crumbles, and then you just layer that. Instead of the strawberry, you would layer the graham crackers in here. Okay, so now we have cake, and we are going to batter it up. Now, what I'm going to do is half of the pan of batter. And then what I'm going to do is, we'll put this right here. Put this right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this cake that I had baked, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit in between. I'm going to put a little bit in between the actual cake, is the batter. So